I've been living with the Bigfoot in my life since about 2009. They've got me as part of their clan. I have one that's with me no matter where I go. Everything is verified on my channel.
If you don't live with the Foots, you don't know the Foots.
They're not Bigfoot, they're not Sasquatch, they're the first people.
What do you mean by first people?
They were here long before us.
How long?
They came here with aliens. They told me this part. They came here with aliens tens of thousands of years ago. The aliens came here to take gold from our land. They brought the Bigfoot to protect them from the dinosaurs. To protect them from the dinosaurs while they mined the gold. That's when they got here tens of thousands of years ago. That's why they're the first people.
So they are the first indigenous people of color in the northern landmass.
They're the first people that was ever here.
So do you think that part of the reason that they stay in secrecy is that they're worried that they might not be able to survive under white supremacy?
No, they don't trust our government.
The Foots don't trust the government.
They know what these governments are about, and they don't trust them.
The Foots know what's going on in this government. They know everything's going on around everywhere.
Back in 1960s, the CIA took a Bigfoot in, put it into a room, and captured it. They thought they captured it. If it didn't want to go, it wasn't going. They put it in a room, had cameras on it, and they watched it go poof and gone. CIA left them alone after that.
So you're not a fan of the CIA?
Huh?
You're not a fan of the CIA?
I'm not a fan of none of this government. Yeah. I've never voted. They're all lying. It's all bull. And I don't vote. It's going to get straightened out because I had a call out about that.
All the things I've called out pretty much have happened. When things come out of my mouth, they happen. It's been the way all my life.
I called out 6 years ago. It was 2 months after Trump was in office. I had a call out that I wasn't even in a conversation, just ran out of my mouth at a buddy of mine's house. They say 70% of Congress is going to be gone. The corruption is going to be dealt with. The corrupt will be gone. There'll be no more corruption. We're going to get a paycheck. I don't know what that means. We're going to get a paycheck. They're going to use the RICO Act to prosecute these people. The RICO Act's getting talked about pretty heavy right now.
Yeah. You think there should be no government or just a little bit?
Very little, if any. Somebody's got to rule something, but they got to do it right. Freedom, total freedom, that's what we got to have.
Are you an anarcho-communist?
Am I what?
Squatch on! We're here right now in beautiful Reynoldsville, Pennsylvania, a.k.a. the Paris of Western PA. At the Bigfoot and Paranormal Expo, aka the Cryptoid Conference. Yeah, Reynoldsville. Reynolds started this place because he wanted a place for cryptoid hunters to have free reign away from the toxic jaws of the mainstream scientific community, hindering their investigation with their targeted smear campaigns.
Bigfoot, all right? What matters is the peer-reviewed research results. What matters is the data.
Now, as many of you know, about 2.5 years ago, I went searching for Bigfoot in the woods of Minnesota. I was initiated into a small research team. I myself actually searched for Bigfoot. Unfortunately, we could not find him. After I posted my video, I was accused by the cryptoid community of being a plant from the mainstream scientific community sent to discredit their findings.
Andrew Callahan is clearly a compromised asset. It's in his best interest to make it appear as if he saw nothing, but we know he did. Who's paying this guy?
I'm here to prove that I am not. I'm an ally to all cryptoid searchers and finders. You know, I'm sure there's lots of shit I don't know. Let's walk up in there and see what the hell's going on.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Do you believe?
Yes, sir.
Have you seen him?
No.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, government likes to hide all kinds of stuff, so...
What do you think are the top 3 things the government is hiding?
Truth on the election. Right now, that's got to be a big one. And, of course, space aliens.
I guess Bigfoot.
Bigfoot, yeah, probably.
I'm Bill Rigby. I researched Bigfoot, all the cryptids, the paranormal, UFOs. I had a Bigfoot sighting that was 15 feet from me.
What happened?
I about filled my pants.
With what?
I about pooped.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay,
I about filled my pants.
You actually almost.
Yeah, almost.
And did you begin immediately growing a tail?
Did what?
That's a term for when you're about to poop yourself.
Yes, almost.
Is it cryptids or cryptoids?
Cryptids.
Cryptids.
Some are legends from years ago, and some are people just think they saw something.
You ever seen Bigfoot?
Well, I believe we have. Like I say, I can't 100% verify it, no photos or nothing.
We was out one night with the infrared binoculars, and we were just kind of looking around the yard because you get that eerie feeling like something's watching you. And we spotted something probably from here to the wood line up there to where we seen eyeballs. Now, wasn't too sure, kind of ducked behind a tree, kind of come back out, a couple different times. And I told her to keep looking through the binoculars and I was going to walk out there. So I walked out to where we believe it was at, and the eyeballs were probably about this high above my head to where we seen it.
Eyeballs?
Yes, that's all we saw in the infrared was the eyes. It was too far out there to really detect a body shape or anything like that.
So that people think that Bigfoot is a primate or a possible distant relative or subclass to Homo sapiens. There is trace evidence of this creature. There's footprints, there's hair. It eats various types of food. We believe it's an omnivore. It eats whatever it wants, whatever it can find. It's an opportunist.
Hi, my name is Brian Seach.
And I'm Terry Seach.
People are seeing things. They're seeing something that looks like a giant ape, 6 to 8 feet tall, Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia. They see it all over the place. So
how come they're so elusive and so hard to document?
They're smarter than humans.
They stay away from humans, which if they're smart, that's a good thing.
If they're interdimensional, that's another reason why they're elusive, because we're not able to see, where they're going or where they're coming from.
How about Mothman?
1966 to 1967, there was this winged entity seen in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, by over 100 witnesses. And if you've ever seen the drawings, it looks like almost like a humanoid with wings. And no neck, red eyes, able to keep up with cars at about 100 miles an hour. We were down there and we talked to a couple of the eyewitnesses, and we believe that that's what they saw. I mean, it doesn't make any sense, but we believe that's what they saw.
So where did you guys meet my grandpa?
MUFON conference, when he gave a presentation on the orange orbs. And I have his book too. Great book there, Terry.
Many people don't know my grandfather, Terry Ray, is actually a best-selling MUFON author. He wrote a book called The Mystery of the Orange Orbs, available on Amazon. I've never met any mutual friends of my grandfather, so this is my first time. I wouldn't say they know each other, however, you have seen his presentation.
And I have his book also. I got his book. He documents in detail all of the different findings and what these orbs do. Just very interesting things. I do remember when I was reading it, he categorizes everything. So it's a good book.
All right, now I'm not sure what's going on here, but there's a flyer that's thumbtacked to this gazebo right here that says, "Bigfoot turns me on. Please give me a call. One rule, no words, just grunts, growls, and howls." Now, I'm not sure if this is like a sort of like bestial phone sex hotline, but we're going to figure out what's going on. I'm going to give this person a call. Maybe it's like an alternative advertisement for a sex worker in the area. Not that I want to procure any services, because I do have a girlfriend, but I would like to know, what's going on here. I typically considered Bigfoot to be a non-sexual entity, but I guess he's a horny fucker. So I think maybe this is meant for Bigfoot to call if he wants to have sex with a human, or it's for a girl to call if she wants to Bigfoot. Either way, I'm excited to get to the bottom of this. I'm calling the number right now.
Welcome to the T-Mobile payment line.
Oh, T-Mobile actually cut me off. Can I borrow your phone real quick? Yeah, I forgot to pay my phone bill at T-Mobile. I typically do that.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Check the number and dial again.
Oh, it's a fake number. Someone's playing a prank on us, man.
That's not cool.
I got a question for you guys.
What's up?
Is he out there?
Swampy is definitely real.
Where's he at?
It's Everglades.
Okay, cool. Have you seen him?
No, I haven't seen him.
You ever tried to look for him?
No, I haven't.
You believe in God?
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's what was taught to me.
Who taught it to you?
My mom and dad.
Your mom and dad still around?
No.
You miss them?
Do I miss them? Sometimes.
Hey, what are your top 3 interests right now in life?
Thinking about retire.
Nice.
That's the only thing I'm thinking about right now.
What's your job been for the past decades?
You looking at it. I make the fire pits and everything.
What do you like better, Golden Corral or Cracker Barrel?
Golden Corral.
Why?
Better variety.
You got any kids?
Yeah, a few.
You like them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where were you at on 9/11?
Sitting in my house.
What was your first reaction?
Wow.
You ever been to a concert?
Nope. Yes.
What concert was it?
Cher.
Was it magical?
It was good.
Would you rather be invisible or be able to fly?
Invisible.
Why?
Then you can't see me. You wouldn't be here.
How you doing?
Good.
What's on your mind today, bro?
Nothing.
Really? You believe in Bigfoot?
Yeah.
How come?
I don't know.
You ever seen him?
No.
Do you want to see him?
Yes.
What's your favorite sports team?
None.
What do you like?
Dinosaurs.
What's your favorite dinosaur?
T-Rexes.
Why?
Because I'm nice and angry.
Oh, wow. Are you angry?
No.
Are you happy?
Yes.
Are you scared of T-Rexes?
No.
How come?
I don't know.
I mean, if I saw a T-Rex, I'd be pretty scared.
Yeah.
Are you scared of anything?
Yes.
What are you scared of?
Ghosts.
Have you seen one?
No.
Are you scared you're gonna see one?
Yes.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A cop.
How come?
I don't know.
You gonna save people?
Yes.
Who do you want to save?
People who need it.
That's right, man. You're a great kid, man. Thank you. What's your name?
Marcus.
All right, Marcus, I'm gonna catch up with you in 20 years. I'll meet you right here in this spot in 2043, okay? Sounds good. See you then.
Oh, type thing.
I've actually scared people when we're out investigating with other researchers.
You also get a really good idea of whenever I'm in the doghouse.
Yeah.
This is what it sounds like when I get hollered at.
And you've actually been yelled at like that before after messing up.
Yes. I've been in the doghouse so many times, and just always constantly being hollered at. Dave, do this, Dave, do that. And it all comes out like that.
How long have you been a believer for?
I don't know if I'm really a believer or not. Everybody sees them. We have property down there. I don't see nothing. I hear tree knocks.
You hear that?
Nah, I don't know.
Yeah. Truthfully, I was getting a bit tired of hearing lukewarm eyewitness accounts of Bigfoot without hearing any substantial information about where he was. After all, as a journalist, my job is to find proof, and anecdotal evidence was only taking me so far. As the afternoon continued, I was able to track down the lead organizer, a local man named Marcus. I figured maybe he was the guy to point me in the right direction.
Me, my wife, and our buddy put this together.
Oh, this whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome, dude.
We started the nonprofit for the Bigfoot or Jefferson County Bigfoot Paranormal Expo. We put it all together. So.
What got you started in this whole subculture?
Believe it or not, our daughter, she was only 10 years old last year, and she is a vendor herself. She makes all kind of crafts and stuff, and she got all these crafts together for an event. The event canceled, and for a 10-year-old telling her that she don't have all these crafts, she can't sell all the work that she just did.
No good.
So me and my wife decided we'll just do our own.
It seemed that Marcus was nothing more than a great dad who fell into the campy and benevolent category of squatcher, who doesn't believe in a zoological deep state and is way more quirky than conspiratorial. As far as legit leads, this conference seemed like a dud, and I realized that it was mostly just an opportunity for vendors to sell knickknacks and back alley barbecue. I was ready to scarf down a hot dog and shoot back to Philly, but then I noticed a Subaru pulling in that said Bigfoot Mobile Command Center, and this gave me hope. Behind the wheel was the El Chapo of tri-state cryptid researchers, Mike Famillant, a name that rings bells from Erie to Westchester.
Life with the possibility of Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster is far superior to one without.
I figured if I wanted to find this bastard, Mike was my best shot.
My name's Mike Famillant, and we are at the Jefferson County Bigfoot and Cryptid Festival in Reynoldsville, Pennsylvania. Cryptid is any sort of undocumented, undiscovered biological creature that's just unrecognized by science. So you have Bigfoot, you have winged cryptids such as Mothman, Jersey Devil, like we're going to talk about. You have the Dogman, such as some Bigfoot-type creatures, Bigfoot. Some people think that they're related to aliens and they could be beamed down from like UFOs. Some people think that they're interdimensional and can like come into and out of this dimension, but I think they're biological creatures just like us, like a here on this planet, like a duck or a chicken or a turkey or something.
And how many Bigfoot do you think there are?
I think there's like 2,000 in the United States. And I think mostly they're up in the Pacific Northwest, up in Northern California, Washington, Oregon. But I think Pennsylvania definitely has a healthy population as well.
What's the most solid piece of evidence you have for the existence of Bigfoot?
Okay, so in High Point State Park in Northwest New Jersey, I did a barred owl call, which goes like, wah, 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 wah. Right? So I did one of them, very loud. And about 15 seconds later, we get a call back. And it's a series of 3 Bigfoot howls, right? So we recorded this. There were 5 people, 5 voice recorders. We all got it. I sent it away to a linguist from the military, a scientist from the military, right, who does Bigfoot research on the side. He came and with this like 5-page report said, because of X, Y, and Z, it's outside of human vocal range, and it's no known animal from northwestern New Jersey. That's a scientist from the military coming to say that. That's pretty cool, you know? So
that's pretty insane.
Yeah.
Damn, I'd be stoked.
Yeah.
What does a Bigfoot howl sound like?
Loud and long. Did every continent except Antarctica has a cryptid on it.
How often do you look for it?
This is my full-time job. I actually go around and do this full-time, so I'm out probably 5 nights out of the week looking for Bigfoot.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
Damn, so how many in total, searches have you done?
Oh, God, hundreds of them, if not thousands.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Have you personally seen one?
No, I haven't. I think I've been within like 20 yards up in Whitehall, New York. I was surrounded by Bigfoot.
As suddenly as it started, it stopped. So we think that they moved out of the area, and we think that they could have potentially came down here to the end of this road that we're at.
But I've never actually seen one, no.
How did you know you were surrounded?
Well, we were getting rocks thrown at us from all different directions. It was crazy. It lasted about 6 minutes.
Did that strike fear into your heart?
Oh, it was terrible. It was the most terrifying thing. And I knew it wasn't a person because a 15-pound laptop-sized boulder came and crashed down 5 feet from us. That's how I knew that was like my first Bigfoot activity. Nothing else happened the entire night. Nobody else had any activity that trip. So it was just from that, it was like, man, something had to throw that.
I got the sense that for Mike, it wasn't so much about the Sasquatch and about gathering concrete evidence of Bigfoot's existence. It was about the activity of squatching itself. Hunting for Bigfoot gives Mike a chance to connect with nature, exist in harmony with the great outdoors, and return to his inner child, a soul full of imagination, gradually whittled away at by the pressures and stresses of contemporary Pennsylvanian life.
Everybody that hikes and gets outside, either looking for Bigfoot or otherwise, wherever they're at, they kind of find a place of solitude, listen and relax, and hate to get in touch with nature, but that's kind of what it is. It's just, you can see behind me, this is just absolutely gorgeous. This is one of the best views I've seen in Whitehall. Find a nice spot, just sit for a minute. Don't let anything bother you. Don't worry about text messaging and emails and work and money.
Childhood wonder aside, Mike immediately struck me as some kind of salesman. Maybe it was his Subaru decal or branded polo shirt that gave it away. But either way, he spoke with the confidence of someone that had something for sale. Upon navigating to his website, he sells 2 things. His first product is guided tours, which is probably why he's out 5 nights a week. Other people pay to go with him. The other product is just a straight up DVD called Shadow of the Red Eye, which is a ghost adventure style chronology of his cryptozoological exploits.
What happens is it's pretty cool because sometimes someone will come up to me and say, hey, I've never told anybody this, but 30 years ago I had a Bigfoot sighting, right? Or a Bigfoot encounter. I've never told anybody this, but my show and my vehicle give those people a way to be able to tell their stories and to be able to come out and express what they saw, right? And a lot of people won't do that because they're afraid to get ridiculed and made fun of and stuff like that. My show gives them those people a way to be able to tell their stories in a very professional way, right?
Once again, I was becoming discouraged. As a news team, were we really any closer to finding Bigfoot than we were when the day began? I mean, if I was Bigfoot, I'd probably avoid places like that. I signaled to my production team that it was time to bounce. But then suddenly, a brave man emerged from the shadows to interrupt Mike's presentation with hard facts about his experiences with the big feet.
How many Bigfoot have you seen?
How many Bigfoot have I seen? 0. Big.
Okay, I live with them.
Okay.
I'll give you a card. You with him? I've done this for a lot of years and they're not what people think.
Okay. Interesting.
You got any questions? I got an email address.
Okay, cool.
Name's Stacy Hazlitt. I've been living with the Bigfoot in my life for since about 2009.
If you don't live with the Foots, you don't know the Foots.
My life was raised for this. I also have a thing I do call-outs. Things come out of my mouth that happen later. That's irrelevant to this. Yeah, the Bigfoot come to me in about 2009, a property I bought in 96. They were around my property for a long time, but they eventually showed up, and now they've got me as part of their clan. I have one that's with me no matter where I go.
Anything that I am telling you, I am totally willing to take a polygraph test, and anybody who wants to submit me to a polygraph test, they have to promise and assure me that the results will be publicized. My job from them is to let everybody know what they're about.
So you actually talk to them?
Yeah, and they're with me everywhere I go.
Like they're here now?
My female is no doubt with me. I don't hear her right now, but she's everywhere I go.
What do you mean by your female?
It's a female.
Oh, okay. But you don't, it's not a romantic relationship.
No, we have a love relationship that's went on for years, but there's no physical. No.
This is a never-ending story for me because we still live with the Bigfoots. They still contact us. We're still in touch with them. That's been going on for a little while.
Do you think the government is hiding them from us?
They know about it. It's like we're just now coming out with UFOs. That's been known about a long time.
Yeah.
The government don't let you see things because they can do nothing about it. UFOs, it's getting so prevalent they got to come up with it. I think it was in 2022. I went and met with the heads of the families. The
Bigfoot families.
Yeah. I asked them if I could get a picture of them and me together to verify that I'm with them and I want to represent them in Congress to get them protected. They don't trust the government to do it. They know what these governments are about and they don't trust them.
The Foots don't trust the government.
I couldn't believe what I heard. I mean, from a research perspective, I hit the mother flippin' jackpot. It's one thing to report a Class A Bigfoot sighting or present a choppy photo of the Sasquatch and say that it's him. But to actually live with them and be escorted to meet with the heads of the families, whatever that meant, was a whole different ballgame, and I had to find out more. Thankfully, whenever Stacy confronted Mike, he gave me his business card. So the next morning, I gave him a call. And to my surprise, he invited me, that's right, Andrew Callahan from Channel 5 News, to actually tour his compound and see the big feet myself. So I threw a backpack together and hopped on the next flight to Columbus, Ohio, where Stacy told me he'd be on the south side of town and would give me a full tutorial on Bigfoot communication tactics.
The processes you have to go through to be in touch with the Bigfoot like I am. I mean, it's nuts as it sounds, I'm just telling you the way it is. If I do something they don't like, I'm gonna get spanked. Yeah, this is paradise. I'm not trying to exploit them in any way. This ain't something you just conjure up, they do what they want. Hey Flower, you got any friends out here? Hey Flowers, anybody out here?
If you'd like to see our new complete documentary, Stacy's Bigfoot Portal, go to our Patreon, www.patreon.com/channel5. As many of you know, we are totally independent and 95% crowdfunded. And it's your $5 monthly subscriptions that allow us to stay in the field and film stuff like this. So if you want to watch it, head on over. www.patreon.com/channel5.
My name's Stacy Hazlitt and we're in front of my shop. Columbus, Ohio.
Channel 5 live worldwide, Hollywood and Vine. Fuck the authority, Channel 5 News. Channel 55. We don't fuck with custers. And 5 is the best number. Next question.